That 20-play drive, those last two sacks, what'd you see on those two plays?
Well, anytime you have a long drive like that, you don't want to avoid it. You don't want to avoid it with no points, and I just have to find ways to get the ball out my hands, and that's what has to happen.
How pivotal do you think back was that?
We just needed more points. So any opportunity on top of that one, we just have to, find ways as an offense to muster more points.
Yeah, excuse me, you had talked to us this week about how opportunistic that secondary is for them. What can you take us through those two plays, the one with Barry and Peters?
Well, one play I was just trying to give, my guy opportunity. Eric Berry on top of that whole Chiefs secondary is, like I said, very opportunistic. They're great defense, great bunch. They challenged us as we know they would. But for the most part, it just comes down to us about how our execution, carry over to the game. And we had our opportunities. We had our plays that needed to be made, and they just made more plays than us today.
What did you say to Kelvin after the last turnover?
Was really nothing much to be said. Kelvin's a professional. I know that, if anybody knows, what his worth is to his team, it's him. Things happen. There's no need to grieve over something that we all understand that, it just happens. Plays happen. They had a guy that fumbled. Their ball goes out of bounds. But needless to say, we still stand optimistic about this whole season, and we're on to the New Orleans.
Cam, coming out for the final drive as you left the huddle, was the idea to try to couple chunk plays and give Graham a chance?
Absolutely. Anytime, as an offense, we try to muster plays as much as possible. And then when we do that, we put ourselves in the best situation to win. We have to find ways to run the football better. I have to trust, more. And as an offense, we have to be better defensively. We couldn't pretty much ask much from those guys. They played, everything that they've done in practice, and you see them have a great game. Proud to see Gano step in, and, to punt. That's been this kind of season, but yet I reiterate, it's no quit in our team, especially not quitting myself, and we're looking forward to this game on Thursday.
Cam, why did you decide to bring back the dab after your rushing touchdown?
Just any spark, man. It's hard to score in this league, and guess it was much anticipated.
Cam, have you been involved in a game that kind of turned as quickly as that one did?
I don't think it really turned, more so than we didn't keep the aggression as a whole. Not taking no shots at nobody, but more so it starts with me as the leader of the offense. To realize that every play counts. When you're playing a stingy defense like today, you value the 3 and 4 yard gains, getting yourselves in manageable, third and shorts, and when you find yourself in 3rd and 10, 3rd and 8 and 9, that's exactly what the secondary wants you to do. So for us, it's keeping the foot on the pedal, and knowing that we have to finish from this point on.
Cam, how do you balance trying not to take a sack and then you get the ball away, the one that they return? So how do you do both?
It's not easy. It's not easy, but you just have to do it. And I have full trust in not only myself but my teammates that we'll find ways.
Mike Schuler said time and time again, said the times that you hold the ball too long and don't get rid of it, he thinks of the times you've gotten it down and made a play out of that. What are you thinking in those situations where are you trying to think I can still make a play or what?
It's just the flow of the game. You can't really pinpoint it in a time when you predetermine or telegraph any situation. That's when mistakes happen. But for us, we played 3 great quarters of football. Well, really 1 great half of football. We just have to find any and every way to keep that aggression moving forward to play 4 quarters of Carolina Panther football.
You were more active in the running game than you have been lately. Was that by design? Did you feel that early? Is the way they played you?
I'm just here to be the best player I could possibly be, and I can be that by being as coachable as possible. You know, coaches kept calling my number. You know, we just have to find ways to run the football more when we have to and we want to. We got guys like Stu. Fozzie came in and provided a spark, as well as Tolbert, and we have to get back to that. I know we would with a great week of practice and find ways.
Cam, Ron said your backs are truly up against the wall now. How do you think this team responds?
No need to panic. No need to panic. I think we got a couple key losses from some teams. So, you know, that's our optimism. You know, when you look at it, you know, whatever our record is, it's not good. But yet we have a locker room full of winners and a locker room full of guys that's full of fight still. And I know I'm willing to go to battle with those guys and can't wait to Thursday.
Cam, you said you guys need to find a way to keep up the aggression and keep up the energy. In your extended experience in the game, what are tactics that work?
Well, you can't really wait for nobody else to make a play. You know, that's what it really comes down to. And I always say offensive football is the ultimate team sport, because you got one person that dominates, another person that dominates, and then you have one guy that slips and falls, then the whole offense looks bad, you know. So for us, it's just everybody, 11 guys on one side of the ball, to focus and hone in and say that, you know, I'm going to hone in and police myself, knowing that I have people that's trusting and dependent on me.